All right, everybody, welcome to our Wednesday night webinar. It is fantastic to see everybody keep returning to these webinars because every webinar we have surprises, we have new updates, and it's always good to have people bring their new members on and see this presentation for the first time. So the presentation tonight is about the Mize network and our first product, the Powernodes. But before we go in and start talking about the Powernodes and a little bit about the Mize network, what I would like to do is it's always good to hear testimonials from other people from other parts of the world who have been in the company and just get their thoughts on the company. So I would like to invite to unmute themselves is Carl Walker. Carl, if you can just tell us where you're coming in from, how long you've been in the Mize network, and your general thoughts, please, sir.
Thanks, Lee. I'm from Mauritius, Paradise Island, and that's Lee's favorite place. I guess you're going to come here one day. And I joined Mize on the 24th of May as a shareholder with the €1,000 package, and I've been watching the company, being on every call, listening to what's happening, and I was actually waiting for the Powernodes to come out, and when it came out, I jumped on it and bought myself, not how much I actually want to buy, but I'm still getting there, but I did buy myself, I think, about 15 Powernodes, and I have seen what the company said that they would do, that every day, midnight, Spain time, whatever commissions you make, whatever referral commission or binary commission get paid directly into your wallet, and I can testify to that. It has been happening on the spot. No delays, no requests for payment, no disappearing act, by the company just when you need to get paid. So for me, it's been an amazing journey, and we started working with, since I'm close to South Africa, we started working with some of my close friends from South Africa, and we're looking to have a team from South Africa actually come to Brazil. So it's been an amazing journey for me, and I'm excited. I'm excited. Thanks, Lee.
All right, Carl, thank you very much. So would you say this is maybe one of the most transparent, ethical companies that you've seen online in the last few years that we've been working together?
Absolutely, absolutely. We've been working together, I think, almost a year and a half, almost 2 years now. I've been with you and some other programs, but this is by far the most transparent and ethical company I've worked with. So yes, that's a big yes.
All right, thanks, Carl. If anybody else who would like to speak, this is your chance. If you'd like to give a testimonial, just let me know and I will bring you up.
Hello everybody. I just want to greet and excuse myself for this small delay. I was with Adrian on the phone, so it's a good justification. So hi everybody.
Welcome Armando, who is our co-host tonight. So if anybody else has a testimonial they want to say, we'll get on with the presentation.
Cool, Lee. I'd like to chime in.
Hey, how you doing?
Neville. Can you hear me clear?
Yeah, I can hear you clear now. Yeah.
I just want to say, it's great to be a part of a company that can help people around the world and be part of transparent leaders like yourself and the other partners here on the Zoom, who we can really grow our education and build our wealth with the blockchain technology. So appreciate you all, and we're here for the long term. A real business will be around for 5, 10 years or even more to provide a legacy for their families and pass it down generations to come. Thank you, and back to you.
That's right.
Thank you so much for saying that. Okay, everybody. So there is football tonight, the semi-finals of the World Cup. So we will go through this and be finished around about 5 to 7. Guys,
Lee,
yeah.
Can I give my 2-minute testimonial? Because
I love testimonials. Yes, please.
Okay, let me share my thoughts. I mean, to be honest with you, I've never been involved in a business where I feel literally part of a family, and the CEO or the main person in charge providing you support at the touch of your fingertips. Literally, where you're there when you have people like that, you know, in the right company. I know all about masternodes. I know how masternode operate. I'm because of my educational platform in cryptocurrency that I do privately. I have over 200 people in that membership group. It's all free of charge. So I know about masternodes. So when I heard about masternodes, I'm like, damn, Lee, you need to get me signed up ASAP. So I would just say this to everybody, do your own research. However, you're not going to find anything better than what I have found through Mize. So you can do all your due diligence, but don't let the time take you away from the opportunity of earning, and especially being amongst professionals and specialists within the industry. And for that reason, I want to thank the leadership of Mize from the bottom of my heart. And thank you for that, guys.
Thanks, Ollie.
Thank you so much, Ollie. That's so fantastic to hear. All right, folks. I had to write notes down this time. But if you wanted to be in a company that gives you contracts in your back office, invites you to the head office in Sevilla, Spain, at any time to look at the contracts of the company, registration, license of the company, or contracts of the mines that they use, you're in the right company. If you wanted a company that is all about ethics and code of business, you're in the right company. A full legal team. If you wanted to see a visible CEO and his wife, you're in the right company. If you like to be paid directly into your Bitcoin wallets at the end of the day of your hard work by working in the company, you're in the right company. If you like to learn and earn off multiple products, you're in the right company. And if you work hard and enjoy being around people and being with the Mize team, and we're talking about the CEO, we're talking about the CEO wife, we're talking about some of the IT support, some of the blockchain developer, and all of the other assisting staff, and travel, you know, to different beautiful locations, what it feels like every 3 months. If you qualify, you are 100% in the right company. Founded in November 2017 by our CEO, Adrian Jacuzzi. And guys, we didn't hear about this company for the last 6 or 7 months. I wasn't aware of it. And the reason that is this company was getting all of the foundation and the blueprint together. What do I mean by that? To start a company in Europe, if you live in Europe, you will know it's quite difficult to set up and get licensed and do everything with, you know, be compliant, registered, and legal. That is what they have done for the last 7 or 8 months, and put that framework together before they put everything else out. They also have been working on products, and these products, you will have been in other companies where these companies will just throw out a product and everybody starts using it. They'll grow their company and then they'll try and get into compliance. This is the wrong way around to do business. And this is why a lot of the businesses crash, very, very short lifespan. This company has done the opposite. First, they put the foundations and legal issues in place, did their research on the markets, did their research on the products before they start releasing it. So what I want to talk about now is I'm going to go on and do the presentation now, and we're going to discuss our first product which has been launched, which is called Powernodes. So just give me a second. I'm just going to share screen. Carl, let me know when you can see the PowerPoint presentation.
Yeah, I can see it now, Lee.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so welcome everybody to the Powernodes, a new mining standard. So we'll just very, very quickly talk about what are cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrencies are a new and decentralized digital active asset. Currencies that are not controlled by any government or institution. See, this is the new money. You know, this started back in 2008, 2009 with Bitcoin on a blockchain. And you know, it's taking the world by storm. If you've been involved with cryptocurrencies now, you will see so many benefits of cryptocurrencies. We're talking about security. We're talking about speed of delivery. We're talking about anonymous and not controlled by governments and institutions. We have pretty much just opened up the complete globe to be able to transact with each other with cryptocurrencies. Its main features are speed. Okay, as you know, it takes a long time, you know, to send money from your bank, wherever you are, let's say Mauritius or the USA, to the United Kingdom, can take anywhere up to 3 to 4 days. With cryptocurrencies, all you need is a phone, 2 connecting parties, and you can send your cryptocurrency within seconds. It's secure. It's very, very secure. It's almost impossible. In fact, it is impossible to hack a blockchain. So when you are dealing with cryptocurrencies, as long as they don't have your private keys, there is no way that they can get access to your currency. And it's anonymous. This is one of the greatest things that appeals to me, is I do not like sending money through Western Union and I have to go there and give my whole identity, my name, my address, my date of birth, and a form of ID. At least with cryptocurrencies, it is just a series of letters and numbers, and it doesn't have your name attached, so it is anonymous. This is all possible due to the technology which was created called the blockchain. Okay, the way to create and enable the use of cryptocurrencies are through a process called mining. So Powernodes is a unique product by Mize, and I don't think anybody else or any other company is incorporating the mining and proof of stake into one product called the Powernodes. So this is very unique to us, the Mize members. So mining, the most relevant mining that you know, that you've probably been dealing with for the last 2 or 3 years, is what they call proof of work mining, known in the industry as POW. So up until recently, the most common method of mining has been proof of work. Proof of work requires using specialized software and machines to solve mathematical problems to verify transactions. As a reward, new coins were obtained. Okay, so cryptocurrencies, it's 2 words: crypto, which is short for cryptography, and currency. So that's where the word cryptocurrency comes from. Now, the problem with proof of work, not that it's a major problem, but for us, the general public, is it is very, very expensive to go ahead and get all of this specialized software and get the machines to solve these mathematical problems, to verify the transactions, and to get rewarded our new coins. Unless you can afford a big mining farm with hundreds and hundreds of computers, with the newest, latest, you know, ASICs chips, do the security of your mine, cool the mine down because it's going to be very, very hot, and, you know, supply the electricity, it is out of our reach. The common man with the common pocket, it cannot get improved, it cannot start the normal mining process. You can do it at home, but right now I wouldn't advise it because I don't think it's that profitable because of the Bitcoin difficulty rate. However, proof of stake mining has made it possible to do away with the use of specialized software and machines to verify the mathematical problems, and instead the reward of coins is based on the number of accumulated coins held by the miner. So in English, proof of stake, the way I understand it and I deliver it, is you are staking. So you are joining Mize network, you are buying the product of Powernodes. You are buying tokens, okay? So this time you're not trying to get coins out of the system, you're actually staking the system. So when you buy your Powernode, you are going to obtain tokens. Those tokens will go through its process, which is done automatically by our professional trading team, and we will accumulate interest on those coins. So you stake the coins and you will receive interest. This is called proof of stake, and it has huge benefits to staking. So at the end of the day, the more tokens that you put into the system, the more rewards that we will receive, and that is known as proof of the stake. Mining with Powernodes. So Powernodes, it's actually a mining club that offer us the opportunity for anyone to efficiently and comfortably get into the crypto mining sector that otherwise would be inaccessible. It's inaccessible because not many people around the world, as we just said earlier, can afford to set up a full mining farm. It's going to cost in the multi-millions of dollars. So Powernodes is allowing us, the common man with a common pocket, to be able to start doing what other people with a lot of money do. Powernodes is focused on offering the best form of investment and performance of cryptocurrencies by using the most advanced technology and systems. So we're a mining club. We've joined, we've got our Powernodes, we're able to get in comfortably. It's for everybody. Everybody can afford it. It's not technical, it's not difficult, because the company will choose the tokens from the master nodes, which they feel is the most profitable for us and the company. And at the end of the day, you know, they'll use the masternode tokens. They will then sell them back to the exchange where they got the tokens, and we will reward us back in Bitcoins. Effortlessly, nice and simple, and cost effective. So our business model, the Powernode service is based on an ERC20 token, okay? Each token represents a portion of the product generated by the mining centers in the Powernodes mining club. The maximum amount of tokens issued will be 170 million tokens. Now, we've been going, I've been going personally about 10 weeks in the company. This product, Powernodes, was launched on the 17th of June in Cuba. And we were the very first ones to buy our Powernodes. So the maturity date is going to be 30 days after you buy them. So I'm expecting the tokens to start rewarding me and everybody else that has joined on the 17th of June, to start paying out probably the 18th of June, okay? So please understand, everybody, that a lot of questions do come in why we're not giving the token of choice. And one of the reasons I would say, and I think it's a genius reason, is we don't really want to tell the whole world out there what our token is, because it's very easy. If they know all of us together and our big network is buying these ERC20 tokens, and some outsider, some what we call whales, would go out and see, wow, this club is taking these tokens, it means the price is probably going to go up because we're supporting that. They could go ahead and take a high proportion of those tokens, wait for it to go up in profit, and sell. You see? So if you're explaining why we don't have the name of the token, that is one of the reasons. We are protecting the company, we are protecting our own products and our own tokens, okay? So the advantages of mining and getting the ERC20 with the Powernodes. Well, firstly, it's a low entry cost. You know, a lot of people can't get into mining. They just can't start because it's too expensive. At least with the Powernodes, I'm just getting some messages here to make sure you can still hear me. Okay. At least with the Powernodes, it's affordable for everybody. It gives the opportunity to everybody around the world. It gives us daily payments. This is one of the greatest things about the company, is we are able to start accumulating some type of wealth. Now, wealth doesn't mean it has to be millions of dollars. It means if somebody in a poorer part of the world is only making $5 a month, and suddenly they're joining the Powernodes and they're getting, who knows, 5 times, 10x, 20x, this is wealth to them. It's very, very advantageous because they need that money for life bills. We all have life bills, so we all enjoy daily payments. So that is an advantage. We do get paid daily after the 30 days has matured. We're transparent. We're transparent because all cryptocurrency is on a blockchain. So when you are moving cryptocurrency from one party to another party, it is available and open on the blockchain. So it is transparent. We're looking for maximization of our long-term yields and compounding. We have the ability to take our currency, and if we choose to, take it to our Bitcoin wallets and be happy, or we can maximize and compound and try and get more wealth with it. So we have the ability to compound when you are involved with Powernodes. And retention plan and savings. I'm sure that's more products coming out in the future. All right, so how does it work? So we've already briefly touched on it. So this is how it works. You'll join, you will choose how many power nodes you want, okay? The company will assign you the tokens for how many you chose. They will club the tokens together. The professional traders of Mize Network will go off and look at different master nodes. Obviously, they're going to look at the most profitable one. They are going to supply the tokens to power the master node. You see, you have to power the master node. So you have to put in a select amount of tokens to run that master node. At the end of the day, they will take the profits of the entire tokens of the day. Probably at midnight, they will go to the exchange where they got the tokens. They will sell those tokens back into Bitcoin and will pay you daily your earnings of Bitcoins based on how many tokens that you have. There is mining, okay, because Powernodes incorporates two things. It incorporates the proof of work mining, which we just discussed, which is your typical Bitcoin mining or Bitcoin Cash mining or Litecoin mining or Ethereum mining. It really depends on what the company feels is the most profitable mining at the time. And the other side to it is the proof of stake, is where we take our ERC20 tokens and we will power up the masternode. And at the end of the day, the distribution of our daily benefits, okay? All right, what we're going to talk about now, Armando, if you can quickly go through the compensation plan that is tied to our power nodes.
Yes, of course. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Of course, I will, with much pleasure. And first of all, I would like to thank personally our First Lady is present here, Ala Karina. And I want to tell her she understands us perfectly because she's half Canadian. So, so Karina, thank you very much for being here, supporting us. So, about
thank
the
you. My pleasure. My pleasure.
Yes, thank you. Okay, so let's go now to the compensation plan. The first bonus that we have is direct sale. So direct sale is every time someone on your team makes a sale, you will get 5% of that sale from a direct from you. So this means that once you sponsor someone to Mize Network, and then that person make a purchase, make a buy of one package or Powernodes or more, doesn't matter how many, you will get 5% from the money that the company, that person pays to the company. So 5% for direct sales is what you get every time a referral direct from you pays to the company. Okay, but now let me add this because there is some missing information. You also get 5% every time, not only when the first time that person buys a package, the first package or the first buying, but also if, imagine someone gets in the business today and buys, for example, 10 packages, 1,000 euros, you will get 5% of that. And in 1 month from now, that person direct from you makes another buying. So suppose that he buys another 10 packages of Powernodes. You will get the same 5% commission. So every time a direct referral from you makes a buy, you will get 5% of that purchase. Okay, so that's the first bonus, direct sale. Move to the next one, Lee, please. Thank you. Okay, now we get to the binary bonus. Well, this I will spend some more time than usual in this bonus because even today there was a question around the teams, and I want to clarify a little bit more about this binary bonus. Once this on Wednesdays we do a brief presentation also, but the most important issue at Wednesdays is training. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about this bonus so all of you can understand how it works. Well, for many of you that has already experience in binary bonus, in construction binary, you already know how it works. But anyway, I'll explain it to you. So binary bonus, it pays you a 10% of the points accumulated in one single day in your teams. So how does it work? Suppose that you are that person in the image, that person on the picture on the top of that. So you, in the day, you get into the business, you buy your product, and you start to build a team. So you start to make a binary when you do, because you have two options in Mize network. You can buy your packages of Powernodes and just stay there, not building a team and earning your daily profits, okay, after 30 days of buying the package, and or you can build a team. So let's talk about the ones who decide to build a team. So you're the one in the picture, and then what you do, you will you invite someone to be on Mize network with you in your team, and you're gonna set him in one of these two sides. You always have to build in two parts, one on the left and one on the right. So we call it this binary. Once you get one sponsored person in your left and another one in your right, you got start your binary. So from there on, your first direct from you will refer other person, will sponsor other persons that will do exactly the same as you. And so your team keeps building and growing just like that. The one who start on the right and the ones who start on the left. But yourself, you can sponsor a lot more. This is another thing that calls unilevel. So you can build, you can have as much, and I suggest you to have as much direct sponsoring as you can. So what you can do is always, you can choose the right side or the left side. So your team on the left or on the right, and you can keep sponsoring. Okay. So as much direct referrals you have, as more guarantees you have to build one good team, a very big team. So let's keep ourselves in this example. This person, that's you on the picture, you sponsor one on the left and one on the right, and in one single day, let's suppose, those teams accumulate this number of points that we present here. So the left team, at the end of the day, it accumulates 1,060 points. And the right team, it's with 24,780 points. So this is the points accumulated for one single day, because this bonus, it's paying daily. Every day at midnight Spain, the system will do the match, will do the account, and pay you this bonus. So keep up on the example. So you have 11,000 points in the left, 24,000 points on your right. And so what you will earn with this. So these points are equal to €1. So you get 10% of those points. That means that the company will pay you, sorry, I forgot this small detail. The company always pay you on the weakest team that you have in that day. So the weakest team in this example is the left team with 11,000 points. Okay, so you will earn 10%, you will get 10% of this 11,060 points. So you will have 1,166 points. At €1 each point, you will get from this bonus in one single day 1,106 euros. So then when the company pays you, when you receive over these 11,000 points, what happens is they disappear. You don't see them anymore. So they're gone because the company already pay you these points. So what happens to the right side? The company has paid the bonus from the left side because it's the smallest leg. So what happens to the right side? What the company will do is discount the same amount of points in the points on the team on the right side. So from the 24,760 points that you have there, discounting the 11,060 points, you will have accumulated for the next day 13,720 points. So I hope this is clear from you. So the company pays you, okay, discounts the number of points that he paid you, and discount the same number of points on the other side that that was bigger. Let's say this way. So this 13,700 points that remain from today to tomorrow, if tomorrow that right team is the weakest, the smallest team for tomorrow, you will get also that points, 10% from those points. So binary points, binary bonus works this way. Now, the question today that comes up in the morning is, what happens if I make a self-buying for myself? So let's suppose that you already are in the business and you want to increase your profits and you want to increase your number of tokens. So you can do it anytime. And you want to buy more packages of Powernodes. So what you can do, you can buy as most as you want, as most as you need, and then you buy them. Those when you do that buying, you are generating points. Those points that you generate will be for you personally and your sponsor line above. So what happens to that points? Every time you're making a new buy in the system, you generate the number of points that you know what it is. For €1, it's equal, €1 spent is equal to 0.7 points. So you will get the number of points according to the money you spend, and then those points will remain with you, and the same number of points goes to the line above you. So it goes to your sponsor, to your sponsor, to your sponsor, and go on until the top of the first code in the company. So, but how it goes, your own points generated by yourself, where they go? They go to the left or they go to the right? No, they don't go to the teams. They go to your career plan accumulation. So right now, there is a split to achieve the first level of the career plan, that is bronze. You're supposed to have 60% of the points that you needed. That is 25,000. You can have it in one team and the 40% in another team. So that means that it doesn't have to be 40% in one leg and 60% on the other leg, or they could be the same on the same side. Where do you need to build your 60%? Always it will be get it from your best team. So your best direct that has the biggest team, that's where it goes, get the points for the 60% for your qualification, okay? From the rest of your directs, they will get the 40% needed to complete the 100% of the qualification. But then, this must be very clear. Your points from your self-purchase will go to the 40%. Okay, so if you are, for example, sometimes it could happen that you are just a little bit short to reach the qualification bronze. So let's suppose you're short 1,000 points, and you think to yourself, okay, so if I buy some Powernodes and generate 1,000 points, I will be qualified. No. Okay, those points, if you already have reached the 60% from your biggest team, those points that you are going to generate will be on the 40% side. So let me make this clear, because there was some confusion early in the morning about how it works, this 60-40 for the qualification on the career plan. So I hope that you all understand. If you are listening to this for the first time and you have any questions, please consult your sponsor or your upline leaders, and for sure they will answer all your questions. Besides that, of course, you are already in a group, in a Mize group, so you can make the question there. So let's moving now to the next bonus, that is the matching bonus. First of all, let me tell you that this matching bonus, it's direct associated to the binary bonus. So this means that you will earn until up to 25% of the earnings in binary bonus from your team. So let me explain to you. Let's suppose that one direct from you today, he earns 1,000 euros of binary bonus. That means that from your first level, that means your first direct, you have 5% of that commission from the profit that he has from what he gets from the binary bonus. So you will get always, every time a direct from you get paid by the binary bonus, you will get this commission. Okay, and then from the second level, 5%, the third, the fourth, and the fifth also with 5%. But let me tell you, this bonus, it's direct associated also to your career plan. So you must increase, you must getting step by step, increasing your qualifications so you can reach these levels and this commission. Okay, so it's split 25% in 5 levels according to your qualification. Okay, according to your qualification in the career plan. So move on to the next one, Lee, please. Residual bonus. I know that some people now just start laughing. We got it with the ching ching. So, as I used to say, so residual bonus, you know how I feel about this bonus. It's absolutely incredible. So, what means residual bonus for repurchase? It means that somebody already made a question before in the chat, and I'm going to clarify this part too. What is repurchase? What is compounding in Mize network with Powernodes? It's this way. When you buy a package of Powernodes, or when you make when you buy several or one, doesn't matter, you always have to wait 30 days to earn daily profits from the tokens that you acquire. Okay, so after 30 days, on the 31st day, you will get your first daily payment. Okay, and you can decide, because right now the system is that option is not there, but yet nobody reaches the 30 days for now, so it's missing a week, I think, to accomplish the 30 days for the first sold packages. So on the 31st day, you can decide that option will be in the system. You can decide to compound with your own tokens and with your daily earnings. So what happens to that? Every time that you reach 2% of the value that you have spent on your packages, every time that happens with 2%, let's suppose, for example, if you have 10 packages, will be 1,000 euros of payment, you got 2%. When you reach 2%, that means 20 euros. You can decide the system to do automatically get that money and buys more tokens and accumulate to the ones you already have. So this can be done automatically, and you can decide the amount that goes there for compounding. It's going to be between 20 or 100%. So every time you do that, you are increasing automatically your tokens number. And let's suppose that today you have 100 tokens. So, and today you do the compounding with your earnings on the system, And so let's suppose that you earn 10 more. So for the next day, for tomorrow, sorry, you will have 110 tokens, and you will be paid over 110 tokens. So you will earn more. Okay, and so and then you do compounding again and compounding again. And so what I can tell you is this, and this is a suggestion for me. It's not from the company. I suggest that think a little bit like me. If you do compounding for 6 months and you buy, for example, 1,000 euros, that means you have bought 10 packets of Powernodes, and you got let's imagine 1,200 tokens with that buying on Powernodes, and then you get plus more, it's the extra from the promotion that we'll talk about a little bit further. And so you will get this, and suppose 1,500 tokens, and then you do compounding. By the end of 6 months, you might have the double or the triple or 4 times plus the number of tokens that you have bought on the first time. So this is incredible. To do compounding, it will increase so much your tokens number, and it will increase also your daily earns. Every day will be more because you get more tokens. Okay, so I hope you understand what is compounding or repurchase. Okay, so let's get back to the bonus. So every time someone on your team until the 9th level do this, or means that he spends the earnings of the Powernodes, he spends them buying more tokens. That means repurchase. So you get a commission. You get a commission. So on your first level, you will get 3%. On the second and third, the same 3%. And then on the 4th, 5th, and 6th, you get 2%. And then on the 7th, 8th, and 9th level, you will get 1% of commission every time someone in your team do a repurchase, do compounding with his earnings daily from the company. Okay, so this is the residual bonus. But now imagine then that's where the ching is coming. I've been in other systems with this kind of bonus, and I can tell you it's amazing, because when you have your team will grow, and everybody's going to do compounding. And so if you have 100 persons in your team, directs and indirects, for example, and all of those persons do compounding, every day they do compounding, you get this commission. So what you're going to see on your balance, in your back office, on your financial balance, you're going to see many lines with very shorty satoshis. But those satoshis, those small satoshis, small amount in satoshi, accumulated by 100 every day. And by 30 days, I can tell you it's going to be a great ching by the end of the day, the end of the week, and on the end of the month. So this is incredible. So this is a reward for you to build a team. So all this bonus is about making a team. But then Mize Network will give you a lot of ching-chings from the purchase of your teams. So this is residual bonus, as I call it, the ching-ching bonus. Okay, let's go on. Lee, please. So now we get us to the promotion. Well, everybody knows, but I'm going to tell you for the first time that you are listening to this, until the 31st of July, until the 31st of this month, you will get more 20% extra of the tokens you are buying. Just to explain to you, because sometimes there is a confusion with this. When you buy 100 euros of one Powernodes, you are not buying 100 tokens. And why? Because you are paying in euros. The package value is 100 euros. but the tokens are valued in US dollar. So what happens is every time you make a buy with 100 euros, these euros will be converted to dollars and then will be, let's suppose, $120. So $1, one token, you will get 120 tokens, okay? But until the 31st of July, you will get more 20% over that 120 tokens that you have bought. Okay, so this is incredible, this promotion. So please, in your own interest, go buy your Powernodes packages and take advantage of this incredible offer. Now, after on the 1st of August until the 30th of September, you still get promotion. You get promotion of 10% of the tokens that you buy when you buy your packages. So please, guys, grab this opportunity, grab this promotion, because this will increase with the ching-chings, with the compounding, with this 20% extra of tokens. Imagine yourself in 6 months. So, and I'm telling you, 6 months. I am telling you 6 months. But let's suppose that you can stay there for 1 year, compounding for a full year. And then remember this big, small detail that makes a big, big difference is you will earn daily for life. So imagine how much you're going to have, how many tokens you will have after 1 year compounding, and how much and for how long you're going to earn from these tokens accumulated every single day. Every single day. So guys, think about this. For you that already have your Powernodes packages, still in time to increase your number of tokens. So you can do it by taking this advantage of this promotion of extra 20% tokens. Okay, so moving on, Lee, please. Okay, so our vision is to create a club with a new mining standard that allows access to people of any condition. So you already know that 100 euros is not a fortune, so it's accessible. This product, Powernodes, gives direct access to anyone with 100 euros to participate in the mining world, in the crypto world. So I'm finishing. I'm finishing. I know the time is running, and so we still have 5 minutes. I'm going to call Adrian, our CEO. I think he's present. I think he's getting in also. So please, Adrian, se estás cá, por favor, dá alô. Queremos te ouvir. ¿Estás ahí, Adrian?
Hola, hola. Estoy aquí, sí.
Ah, muito bem. Oh, olá, bem-vindo. Ok.
Hola, hola, boa tarde a todos.
Good afternoon to you all.
Aqui estamos. Muito obrigado, Armando e Lee, pela apresentação que vocês fizeram de Powernodes. Realmente, como sempre, fantástico.
Muito obrigado. He's thanking us, me and Lee, for the presentation, and he's greeting all of you.
Armando, não sei qual é o tema que vocês querem que eu fale, portanto, orienta-me um pouquinho para perguntando.
Não, basicamente diz aquilo que te vem na alma, aquilo que quiseres dizer acerca do produto, da empresa, ou de ti próprio, aquilo que quiseres.
Muito bem, mas já estamos na parte da formação, já de informação também, ou não?
Sim, é assim, nós nesta fase, porque ainda há muita gente que na segunda-feira falhou, então pediram-nos para fazer uma apresentação normal, quase que. Por outro lado, hoje estamos limitados pelo tempo que a Inglaterra joga daqui a 5 minutos e, portanto, eles estão todos cheios de pressa, não é? Daí então
Então, é simplemente informar que acho que Karina também queria dar uma informação.
Okay.
Portanto, simplesmente minha informação é que neste preciso momento, depois vou lançar em todos os grupos através de ti, o site, a página, digamos assim, a página para promover e para registrar pessoas através de Powernodes, ok? Powernodes.io.
Okay. So we have a great news directly from our CEO, Adrian Jacuzzi. He's saying, okay, he's going to tell us a good news. So what happens is in 2 days, perhaps, it will be launched a site, a corporated site that will allow us to register persons directly on the Powernodes product. So this is good. This is good news for you. So I promised something good. So here it is. So it's going to happen in 2 or 3 days. You will have the chance to sponsor directly through your site with your sponsor link directly in the Powernodes site. Okay, Adrian.
En ese site, en esa página podrán encontrar alguna informação, inclusive descarregar o PDF da apresentação, inclusive o vídeo, e vão a ir no transcurso desta semana, vão encontrar mais vídeos referentemente às instalações de mineria, ao Carlos na China, na mineração, tudo aquilo que realmente faz credível ao projeto, à empresa e ao produto, inclusive as atualizações de informação, da formação e de alguns pontos interessantes para saber como vender e que é o que é Powernodes.
Muito bem. So guys, this site will have all the information about our product, Powernodes. It will have videos. It will have trainings. It will have the presentation in PDF presentation for the product. It will have all the information about the Powernodes, and more than that, it will have finally the videos that shows the mines, the mine in China with Carlos himself there over there. So at least this video is going to be released and will be available in that site. So we can use it. It's a tool. It's going to be a very, very powerful tool to all of you.
Pedimos disculpas por el atraso de esta ferramenta. Estivemos varios días aquí a formatar de maneira profissional. Quero dizer que estejam atentos. Agora está lançado o site de uma maneira mais simples, mas a partir já dos próximos dias, nesta semana, já se vai ir introduzindo todos esses vídeos e as ferramentas cada vez mais avançadas. Mas o básico, aquilo que vocês conhecem hoje, já está.
Okay, so the site that will be released in 1 or 2 days, it's not absolutely ready, okay? But in the next days, they will increase more, they will edit more information in the site, and so you will have all this in few days. You will have all this. Also, Adrian Jacuzzi is asking for sorry because this already should be presented before when the product was launched, but there is so many things to do, and so he excuses himself for the delay of this tool that will be wonderful for all of us.
Muito bem. Quero também que tenham em conta que quando vocês podem colocar powernodes.io e seu login, seu username, e toda pessoa que se registre nessa página, ou seja, que coloque register, vai redirecionar já para o registro automaticamente de Mize Network.
Okay, so when you get the link, it's powernodes.io, so you can add, you put io dash, and then your login, and you send this link to anybody, and when someone clicks on that link, it goes directly to the website of Powernodes, and if he makes the register, will be automatically sponsored by you. Okay, now Adrian is showing us the site, so looks good, looks very good. Very cool. Yes, it is. Okay. So what is Powernodes? All the information is there. So this is great. This is great. Now the video, the teaser promotional for Powernodes. Very good. So guys, we have a great tool for us now. So if we already done so many things greatly, now we're going to do even greater. So, wow, fantastic.
Armando.
Yeah.
Aquí podrán descargar un PDF, ¿sí?
Here you can download the PDF presentation. So you will have access direct, you and your referrals and everybody that you send your link.
Podrán ver aquí los vídeos e inclusive todo este site en los próximos días vamos a ver cada vez más completo a página, ¿ok? Cada vez más con más vídeos.
So, every day this will be added more functions to the site and more information to the site. This is the structure of the site. Already something's in, but the information will be increased in a few days. So this is good for a start. We needed more, of course, but it will happen. It will happen. Okay?
Si vemos aqui, eu coloco, por exemplo, um username. Vou colocar só para experimentar aqui Adrian. E eu vou redirecionar aqui e manda diretamente para o registro em Mize Network.
Okay, he's now making a simulation, adding a login after the www.powernodes.io and dash, and then the login, and it goes directly from this page with your referral link on it, automatic.
Muito bem. Com esta informação já vamos formatando cada vez melhor para vender e para promover o produto. E agora vou passar aqui a Karina. Falas tu agora com a Karina para informar aqui algumas situações algumas novidades que vem aí também.
Okay, Adrian, he says he has to go, but then our first lady is going to talk to us too. So very glad to hear from her. So he says goodbye to all of you. Thank you. And please take advantage of this tool. It's going to be great. So now we pass it on to Karina. Karina, ¿dónde estás tú?
I'm here. I'm here.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I don't know if you've been noticing that my baby is all over me today. He just loves the camera and loves the video calls. Here's our networker here. So he's probably going to come up here on the screen too because he's just anxious to show up. I just want to be real quick here. I want to thank you all for this great call. I always come and try to sneak in, as you all know, go a little undercover, but I'm always caught in the act. So it's a little difficult. I just want to talk to you guys a bit about something that we talked about in Cuba, and that there's been a lot of hype and a lot of stress. People asking us, especially some people here, Kalim, Lee, about the career plan. Because for those who were in Cuba, Armando, Lee, Kalim, we announced that there were going to be some changes. And we did not say exactly the date that would come up the new career plan. And as we know, it's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a little bit more difficult to achieve the ranks. So what I suggested was, as soon as I had some dates, what I was suggested by Lee and by Kalim and by all the people in the team is, as soon as I had some dates, I would let you guys know. Officially, we have the dates. All the programming is being done right now in the back office because this all has to change for it all to be the system in automatic. And at this point, we have still a couple of days, so I'm going to announce it right now. There's going to be also a communication done on Facebook and all of our social media channels. It's going to be on the 31st of July, the last date. So my suggestion, okay, this was also discussed. We're a company where we're open up to the people. I listened to what the leaders say. We had some talks over the days, especially today with a couple of people here, and we discussed it here at home. We're actually both home on different phones, and we discussed it, and we think it's very important for you people to also understand that we're here with the team. So for us, it's very important for you all to try to qualify, and it's not fair to keep to change the rules. So we presented it in Cuba, and now we're going to present it officially, and it's going to be official after the 31st of July. So on the 1st of August, it's over and out, and we have the new career plan. Up until the 31st, it's much more easy to achieve bronze, and I'm sure that there's a lot of you right now almost achieving it. So I'm expecting you guys just power it on, because we want as maximum people in Brazil as possible. I don't want anybody to be this close and not achieve it. So I asked here at home, the boss, if we can actually have a date so that everybody is on the same flow and that everybody knows exactly what we're doing. So 31st of July is our last day, just like the Powernodes promotion at the 20%. So everything is changing after this. So who's running after Brazil and after the bronze? This is the time. You got to run. It's now or never.
Okay, thanks, Karina. This is great news. Thank you. Well, in fact, we propose and we suggest, all of us, many of us, to the company, and this is a very, very, very democratic company, as I used to say, and so it happens.
Armando.
It happens. Sim, Adrián.
Armando,
Sim,
penso
sim,
eu
sim.
que devemos acabar porque já a Inglaterra já fez um golo, portanto
Já está a ganhar um golo.
as pessoas devem estar aí já com um olho na TV.
Na televisão. Okay. Adrian says, okay, we must finish this because for those who don't know, England already scored. It's 0-1 for England. So England, it's winning. And all of you wants to go and have a look, a pick on that game. So guys, thank you very much. Thank you for being there. And we'll meet us again on Monday, 7. There is no change on schedule, so we'll be on the agenda. Will be 7 o'clock London time, 7 p.m. Next Monday will be the next official presentation of Mize Network. So for my part, thank you very much for being there. And great news we have. Thank you very much, Adrian. Thanks, Karina. Thanks, everybody. We'll talk to you next Monday, if not before. So, Lee, up to you now. Just take your eyes from the screen now, from the TV.
Yeah, thank you everybody for coming. We'll see you on Monday. Thanks, Karina, for the great news, for the extension as such. What can I say, Adrian? You come here every time and blow my mind every time. Armando, thank you for hosting. Well done, England. Let's go. We're going to get the Good night, everybody. We'll see you Monday.
Okay. Bye, everybody. Thank you. And congrats, England.